Hey guys, this is Step Stage with another video. Today I'll be doing part 1. What if Naruto was Shisui's brother? And this is actually gonna be pretty simple. I think. I might enjoy this a little too much. Okay, Naruto still has a fox. Everything goes to normal Naruto still has the fox and everything like that. Minato and Kushina still have their baby, but Toby kills it. The only reason Naruto didn't die in canon was because plot armor. And so there was 2 babies that night that were born and the day of the QB attack. Naruto and the Lord Force son, which died. So Naruto's parents made a big decision and let Lord Force take it so he can see the nine tails inside of him. And so yeah, that happened. And the reason the parents did this was 2 reasons: was to save the village, and for the coup, which they were planning on using Naruto as a weapon. Now times 2 is 3. Fukaku, I think Fukaku. That's how you say it. It's fuck. Itachi's and Sasuke's dad. Fudaku. I don't know. Fukasaku, maybe. I don't know, man. It's been a while since I watched Naruto. I'm just gonna say Sasuke and Itachi's dad started training Naruto at a young age. Well, he started training him, but then Shisui just took over the training because Shisui is stronger than. I think he's stronger. Well, if he isn't, he is now. So Shisui is stronger than Sasuke's and Itachi's father, Sukasaku, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. So, number 3, Shisui just starts teaching Naruto the basics of taijutsu and other things like he still hasn't unlocked his Sharingan, which is he's only 3. You can't expect him much. But he's smart. He's not a Itachi level smart, but it's a lot smarter than normal kids. And so Shisui is impressed. It's like saying, "You were better than I was at your age," which makes sense because Shisui. I don't think he got training. I was 3 years old, so it makes sense. Now time skip to when Naruto's 4. People hate Naruto more because he's part of the Uchiha clan, but the Uchiha clan is hated less, sort of. Well, it's split even. Some think that they did a noble thing, sacrificing their own thing to seal a monster, and the other are thinking that the only reason they did it was to use it. Like the elders were thinking about how they were using it to, that they were the one who released the 9 tails so they can lock it up inside a child so they can use it for, their rebellion. So it was even next. And then one day, these Genin started chasing Naruto. Naruto was being smart about this, so he ran to the Uchiha compound. And that's where he met up with his brother. And the kids were just still chasing Naruto. And then Naruto just went behind Itachi. Naruto thinks Itachi as a brother. That's how he sees him, as a brother. So he goes behind Itachi, and Itachi just protects him. And Itachi's Itachi. He beats the Genin easily, and then Itachi gets down to Naruto level and says, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you anyway?" And Naruto says, "No, thank you, Itachi," just runs off back to his place. When he gets home, he sees his father on the ground. He was passed out. His father had an illness, a bad one. The doctors said he only had a couple months to live. That was the truth in his life. His mother died giving birth to him. So he's the only person. There's only 2 people. The only two people that he had blood related were left were Shisui and his father, which I don't know his name. And so Naruto picks him up, puts him on the bed, and just wait for him to wake up. A couple hours pass, and he wakes up. And then Naruto says to his father, "Don't get up. Here's some water." And he says, "Thank you. Thank you so much, Naruto." He says, "Don't worry about it. Go to sleep." But I just fell asleep. And said Naruto's father, and it's time to go to sleep. It's nighttime. I was just waiting for you to wake up, father. And so I'll be going back to sleep. Father, don't push yourself. Shisui is still not back from his mission. It's like, oh, so he just lie down. And so Naruto goes to his bed. Okay, time skip. I don't know, I'm deciding if, okay, now he's 6 years old and his training has become really bad. His training with Shisui and Itachi has been going very well. He has some very good sensory abilities, which he was adept at sensory abilities. And I want to say because Naruto's any Uchiha, I want to give him fire and fire and wind. Complement each other. Fire and wind. That's what I'm going to do. I was also thinking about lightning and wind. But, I could give him all three. Yeah, I'm going to give him all three because why not? He has fire, lightning, and wind. He has all three. Because why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not make him more overpowered? And I do want him to learn something later. I think you know what it is. Lightning chakra. And so he's 6 years old now. He is burning some. He is training. Right, he hasn't trained in jutsus yet. He's been mainly focused on sensory, taijutsu, shuriken jutsu, and kunai jutsu, and chakra control. That's what he's been working on for the past 2 years. And at that time, his father died. He saw his father die right in front of Naruto, and that's when he lost his Sharingan. A couple months back, and he's been training with his Shisui and Itachi have been training him how to master his Sharingan. You might be saying, was it too... Some people might thinking, isn't that too fast to give him the Sharingan? Maybe, maybe not. Time will tell. Maybe I'll make him too overpowered too fast. I don't know. Okay, don't know. Who's this? Maybe later. Okay, back to the story. Enough rambling on. Sorry. Okay, so now another time skip. He's 8. He's about to enter the academy, and he was fighting with Itachi. But earlier, he was fighting with Shisui, which he lost. Which wasn't even close. He lost. Just lost. So, but he's getting better. He's at tuning level, at least tuning level. Maybe a low shonin. So he still has been practicing on taijutsu, and he's learned some jutsus. He's been kendo jutsu with the sword. Yes, and he's also very adept with barber figure and jutsu, more than his older brother, so he's pretty good at it. But still needs a lot more practice to get it there. His striking and other things are impeccable. He's also gone on a couple missions with Shisui and Itachi with the approval of the Hokage. Without the approval of the Hokage. They just took him without asking, because they bad, because it's Itachi and Shisui, And so he's now 8 years old and is fighting Itachi. Still a little bit hurt that he lost against his older brother, but he was expecting that. He was trying to give him as much damage as possible. Right now he's fighting Itachi, which is still losing. Ah, how sad. He's still losing. He lost again. His confidence and pride, it's hurt after losing so many times, but thinking I'll get there. Saying I still have time. I'm only 8 years old. I'll get there. Well, yes, you will. Saying Shisui and Tachi saying secretly in their head, saying that, knowing that he is getting a lot better. He also has his shining level of two Tomoe now. I actually want to say three Tomoe. Sorry. Actually, no. Two Tomoe, yeah. Two Tomoe is fine. It's good. Two Tomoe. Two Tomoe is good. It's close to being three Tomoe. But what do I know? And so, you know, he's about to enter the academy, and all the girls like seeing also Sasuke and Naruto. Sasuke hates Naruto a lot because Naruto gets a lot more attention from Itachi than Sasuke does. But Itachi still loves Sasuke more, but he's hanging out with Naruto more. Itachi has invited Sasuke to join them once, but Sasuke said no. And so he's 8 years old. All the girls are swooning over the Uchihas, especially Naruto and Sasuke. There's also other Uchihas in other classes. I would assume there's more than just one class, right? I would assume there's just more than just one class. If there isn't, there is now. Oh, Leech. Anyone like Riverdale? I think it's a pretty good show. Off topic. Where was I? Oh yes, girls winning over Uchihas, especially Sasuke and Naruto. Naruto finds a seat he likes, sits down, gets girls all over him, says hi with his big smile, and just says hi. And, all the girls are like, some girls faint, especially Hinata. Hinata faints. Hinata loves Naruto. There's a little art flashback. Naruto saves Hinata effortlessly, saying that she was getting bullied. Naruto runs in and protects her, makes the bullies back off, running away back to their mommies. This made Hinata want to be stronger, knowing that someone at the same age was a lot stronger than her. And so, it was admiration and a little bit of love. So, yeah. And so that's where, and flashback over. So she was just looking at over there and seeing Naruto smile with a big smile. Just said, yeah, said hi, saying, she faded a little. She watched a little scene that smile, which wasn't even directed at her. He had just had a smile on his face or something. The reason he had a smile on his face was he was thinking back when he was fighting Itachi and Shisui. He was having so much fun fighting, but when he lost, but then he remembered that. Then he was to the part where he lost, and the smile faded, making other girls wondering, what do we do? And Naruto said, nothing. I was just remembering something. Naruto isn't his bit upbeat, even though his father died right in front of his eyes. That he's still upbeat, saying he's optimistic for now, saying that what if I was born without? What if my parents died before I was even born? What if both my parents died before I was born? What if I never knew my parents? So he was, being optimistic, sort of. His mother died at birth and his father died right in front of him. So he's trying to be optimistic. He's trying to focus on the good things, because if he doesn't, he'll break down and become dark. And he does, and we don't want that. Well, we could have that. And so I would say, Tom Scoop. No. 2 weeks later. Oops. 2 weeks later. I'm gonna say 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, I'm gonna say it's time for spar, and he puts the two Uchihas against each other. Yeah, I'm just gonna put those two against each other, cause why not? Cause and the girls were torn. They didn't know who to cheer for. Was it like the girls knew that they weren't supposed to talk to Naruto, by the way, but they did anyway. They ignored him because their parents said that they should just stay away. They never said the reason, but the girls didn't care. He's hot. They also said stay away from the Uchiha, but they're hot, so they did not do that. I want to say Naruto has longer hair than he usually does, like almost not as long as Itachi's, but like longer than he usually does. Makes him look edgy. It's better than a haircut he got in Boruto. Jesus, can't even afford a good barber. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling on. Anyone else think Boruto's bad? I think they're doing a pretty good job with what they're dealing with, having to do with peace. Well, I'm liking the Tutsi part. I think they're doing a pretty good job with what they're working with. Off topic again. I need to stop rambling on in this video. Or maybe you guys like that. Comment down below if you like that. If you want me to keep rambling on. Back to the story. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, talking about how people were supposed to talk to Uchiha, but they didn't want. But they're hot, so the girls ignored them. The boys were super jealous of both the Uchiha, Naruto and Sasuke, but the girls were torn between who to cheer for. So half cheered for Sasuke, half cheered for Naruto. Ino cheered for Naruto, Sakura cheered for Sasuke, and Hinata cheered for Naruto, and then even split between the and so water break. Sorry about that. And so, now Iruka Sensei finally remembered his name. Iruka Sensei just tells him to bow and pay respects or whatever. And then they start fighting. Sasuke goes all out, just going like, not even caring. I want to say Sasuke is a bit stronger because he made his older brother train him more, saying that he wasn't paying enough attention to him and they was ignoring him. So he guilt tripped them into training him more. So he knew more. So he was better at other things and better, sort of, just a bit. Okay, I really don't. Sasuke, I don't like Sasuke, man. We Naruto spent a whole, I don't even know how many episodes chasing after that bastard who left, by the way. And then promised to bring him back. That was totally. I feel like they could have done something better with that, but it was still pretty good. I like Naruto, but I feel like they could have done it. They have some points where they could have even done it better, but maybe that's the charm of Naruto. Well, I don't know anything about it. Okay, so they start sparring, and Naruto going easy at first, still doesn't have any weights, so I was thinking about giving him weights, but I'm like, nah, I don't think Itachi and Shisui have weights, so no, I'm not gonna give him any weights. But Naruto is adept at Genjutsu, having, Itachi and shisui. So he is pretty adept at it. So he flashes his Sharingan and just ends this battle as fast as possible. And just puts him in the genjutsu and just walks away being totally badass. Which was totally rehearsed, by the way. He was planning, he wanted to show he was better than Sasuke, and he accomplished that. It was totally rehearsed. He planned this from the beginning, trying to look all cool. And Naruto was like, yes, I did it. I did it perfectly. I look so cool. That's what he's thinking in his head. He's still an 8-year-old. Don't get me wrong. He's still an 8-year-old. He still has a mind. He's a lot smarter than an 8-year-old. But he still has the charms of an 8-year-old. Okay. So, Ruka just throws him the winner, and the girls are cheering for Sasuke. They're shocked. And Ruka was shocked that an 8-year-old kid already had a 2-Tomoe Sharingan. But what that was supposed to be expected, seeing his father die. Oof. And slowly, too. Oof. I imagine I killing my father. Wait, what? Forget about that. And so, yeah, time skip. I don't, maybe, now he's 12 years old. He's been training a lot. Not 12 years old, not 12 years old, not 12 years old. I want to say, right before, let's say this is before massacre. This Shisui is fighting with the Ambu from Donzo. He managed to escape with his both eyes intact. And so he managed to escape. And so, and this, I don't want to say he goes directly to the Hokage, which is Lord Third, and tells him what was happening. And so, Lord Third putting his foot down on this one, sends out the other Ambu to take out he was looking for a good reason to take them down. And now Lonzo was planning to kill one of their biggest assets. We're not letting that happen. And it was a perfect excuse. But Lord Third also said another. Lord Third had one condition. And what was that condition, you may ask? Shisui had to use his, genjutsu powers to make every of the Uchiha not do the thing, to the revolution, or the coup d'etat, but he was too late. Zanzo already told Itachi to kill his family, which, may I say, sad to say, but it had to happen. Itachi's not Itachi if he didn't kill his whole family. Oh, am I right, people? He was so selfless. That's what makes Itachi Itachi, which is my favorite character, by the way. I wish they made Itachi the main character. He's such a cool character. You leave a like if you agree with me. Shameless plug here. Need them likes. Need 1K subscribers ASAP. Please share the video or whatever. Like, subscribe. So, Itachi kills his whole family. And right before he leaves, Sasuke comes in. Same thing happens. He leaves, and before Itachi leaves, before he leaves, he goes sees Shisui and tells him to take care of his younger brother. And then, and he gives, and then Shisui gives him a look. Itachi, you fool. If you just waited a little bit longer, I could have stopped this. Itachi feeling the regret in his eye. Just the regret just left. Handing the Fukasaku's or Itachi's dad's eyes, which were Mangekyou Sharingan, gives him to Shisui, telling him to keep him safe. gives them all their VIs. Tachi's not. I want to make sure Tachi's not that stupid leaving all VIs. Oh, he takes Fukasaku guys because Monkey Sharingan. No, he leaves the other ones, and so he leaves, and Shisui doesn't want to stop him because he knows what's gonna happen if he stops him, so he doesn't. And Shisui immediately goes back, and Naruto just sees what Gold gets back. He was training in the training grounds later than Sasuke because he works harder, and he just sees everything, and he sees Shisui coming up, and he says, Shisui, what happened? And Shisui just hugs him and says, don't. And he's like, I'll tell you later, and puts him in a genjutsu, not just passing him out, and puts him back in his home and takes all the eye before anyone could. While all this was happening, the Abu were taking down the route, and Danto escaped, planning to do something horrible to get back to the Leaf. Okay, now time skip. Because when he was 12 years old, everyone says their condolences and yada yada yada. And now there's only four Uchihas left, which they're brothers. Itachi, Sasuke, Naruto, and Shisui. Shisui now takes care of Sasuke, and now time for the graduation exam. Naruto passes effortlessly. He's super OP. That's all I'm gonna say. He's super OP, and it's like not super OP. He's OP. It's like he's not as strong as Shisui yet. He's actually gonna say he's close to Shisui. Close. The body flicker were at the same, but Shisui had the Mangekyo, so he could still beat him. Well, everything else they were practically the same. Practically, meaning they're like he's almost there. Like just a little bit more and he's there. And almost there. And so you know and let's say no. I was gonna do something, but never mind. Okay, now on the team 7 is I want to put Sasuke, Naruto, and Hina. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Right? I don't know if I should put Hinata or Sakura. Hinata would be so much more useful, but it would be so much more trouble on me. Actually, I want to let you guys decide. For now, I'm gonna put For now, I'm gonna put Sakura. We can always change that. For now, I'm gonna root for. Actually, I'm gonna keep it with Hinata. I want to go with Hinata. So now T7 is Hinata, Sasuke, Naruto, and Kashiga. And Mizuki, to try to steal the scroll, fails horribly, gets killed. Now the Rude organization is no more. Danzo is on the run. Itachi and Sasuke vowing to avenge his clan. Naruto's okay. Naruto doesn't really want to kill Itachi because Shisui told him all the thing about why he had to do it and all that he was tricked and yada yada. So and so Kakashi gets there late, tells him to meet up the roof. Kakashi Naruto body flicker. Naruto is already there before Kakashi was, not shocking him. He's like he expected this. Like he's the younger brother of the guy who is masked, who is super good with the body flickers. He expected this. He was actually gonna be shocked if he didn't know this. Having Shisui as an older brother. That's just like my little brother. Oh, too much information shared. Okay. So Kashi then Sasuke runs full speed to get there. So He doesn't want to lose to Naruto, but he already lost big time. Naruto, runs as well. Not trying to be a burden until they get there, all without a breath, not without a breath. Just get there, and going like that. That might have sounded sexual. Never mind. Forget about that. Should cut that out. Well, I don't know how to edit. Okay then. And so Kakashi asks about their hopes and dreams and goals and so likes and dislikes. Naruto says, I want to be able to bring back someone I love and being Itachi, and that he wants to be able to protect being them, his loved ones being Shisui and Itachi. So Sasuke still wants to say he wants to avenge his clan, Naruto just thinking that he should tell Sasuke, but he can't, he promised. Hinata being, she doesn't want to be a bitter in it, she wants to become stronger. And yeah, that's what I feel like she would say. No, and time for the so Kakashi gives them a warning about not eating breakfast and that stuff like that, about not them eating breakfast, and and so Kakashi tells them not to eat breakfast and that they might throw up and that it might be a really bad idea. Still getting trying to convince them not to eat breakfast because he knows someone's gonna eat the breakfast. Like sometimes people eat the breakfast, so he's trying to make them not do it and trying to make it as bad as possible. And if you eat breakfast, there's a yada yada yada, trying to and so your body gets away, and so he just so Naruto just walks off. Hinata just keeps looking at him. Naruto noticing this but doesn't say any. Actually, never mind. So Hinata's looking at him, and Naruto says, why are you always looking at me? And Hinata just blushes, and so she just runs away. And Sasuke says, smooth, very smooth. And Naruto knowing what he's implying, is like, yeah, at least I'm not rooting for the team. You have all these girls and you never say anything. Are you sure you're not rooting for the other team, Sasuke? Sasuke just and Naruto just smirking to himself and just walks off. And so now it's the next day. Shisui tells him to eat breakfast, and also tells Sasuke to eat breakfast because they live together now. Which this didn't sit well with Sasuke, but he knew he had to. He needed a parental guardian, which he actually had one now. That means Shisui, which Shisui wasn't home much. He was still in the Ambu, now squad captain. Now he began after Itachi left. He became squad captain. Captain. So we might be thinking, why did I just make Naruto skip, the grades if he was that smart and talented? Well, first of all, Naruto. I don't think he would want to. Naruto might be from a different family. It might have parents, but he's still Naruto. Like, still has the same personality, and I feel like he would want to have friends his age. And I feel like Itachi would also want this, and Shisui would want this as well. From him to having friends that was his age, being, I don't, I wanted him to be this, and I wanted them to be the Sasuke, because I feel like that would be really good. And also, I don't think, because it's now a time of war, I don't think they would pass him up. I think maybe they would, but I don't think so. I want to keep that. So it's the next day. Naruto gets there first, and Sasuke, and then Hinata's little, embarrassed being with Naruto, gonna be with him all the time. And then Kakashi gets there super late and says, "Sorry guys, I got lost in the path of life." And Naruto just says, "Sure you did." Mm. And Kakashi gives him the look you want to talk back to me now? You're not even beginning yet. That's what his glare was saying. And Naruto just gave a glare. I don't care what his glare is saying, with his eyes saying, I don't care. Try me. He's still cocky. He's cocky. Naruto's cocky now, which, being cocky is a good trait. Now he's cocky, and, mm, and so, now time for the, and so Kashi explains about this, and, how that works. And then there's two bells, and he has to point out that there's two bells saying, then one of you is going to go back home. And so, then Kakashi starts to test. This is my least favorite part, because I feel like, I don't know. I'm going to make this juicy. I think, hopefully. Any tips to make my commentary better? Leave it down below in a comment. If any of you have any tips. And so, so Kakashi has a start. Everyone runs to the trees. I want to say Naruto has the Shadow Clone Jutsu because, Itachi has the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And I feel like, Shisui has the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And Kakashi just, stands there with his book. That which is a Shadow Clone. The real one was sneaking up behind him. Naruto senses, and so he went to the forest knowing that wasn't the real Kakashi. So he started running forest and put out his sword, which he does have, and just started to slice up Kakashi, and succeeding. Actually doing pretty well fighting. No, never mind. He's not using a sword. They're just using hand-to-hand combat, which Naruto's actually beating Kakashi. Kakashi expecting this, so he pulls out his Sharingan, and then Naruto pulls out his Sharingan. Three Tomoe Sharingan, by the way, and so they just go at it, and you can barely see it. They're using body flicker with it, and they're just Naruto's just making shatter clones, and they're using body flicker, and then those shatter clones are making after images. Also want to say Naruto's chakra isn't that big, so he can't make a lot. He could make like 3, and still have chakra to make jutsus and stuff like that. He can make 3, like Boruto. Like he can make 3. Yeah, cause he's in actually I could make his mother a Uzumaki, but then that would make Shisui a half Uzumaki. So I'm not gonna do that. And so, but I want to later on. I'll change something like that. And so he's fighting, and they finally made it back to where they began. Where the thing where Kashi explained about this, and Hinata was just in awe of how fast they were going and how Naruto was speeding up pace with him. And then they were using all sorts of jutsus, like any type, like a lot of types, like mud wall, headhunter jutsu, using the shackle. He was doing everything he could, and eventually he won. Took a bell, and then Sustin, and he takes 2 bells, and gives one to Hinata. He was thinking about giving it to Sasuke, but he was like, nah. I'll make him work for it. And so, and Kakashi is impressed. Like, what would you expect? He was trained since 3 years old to become a living weapon for the Uchiha. So what do you expect? That's good. And so, and then Kakashi ties up Sasuke. Yeah, because he didn't do anything. He was and Hinata actually got a bell. And then Sasuke's stomach starts growling. And Hinata being Hinata, super nice. And some of you might not like me saying, because Hinata's Hinata, Naruto's Naruto, Sasuke. But I'm gonna keep doing it. Because it makes my job easier. Which this is my job. I'm gonna take it as a job. Meaning, it's a job. And so, Sasuke just starts stomach growling, and Hinata gives him food because she's nice, and He's Naruto, and then Kashi gets there saying like people who don't who break the rules are scum, but the ones who betray their friends are worse than scum, and saying that they pass. And then he said Naruto and Hinata already passed that for trying to do it again. And so let me see. So for next month they do missions. For next month they do missions, which Naruto doesn't even participate. He's like Kakashi just seeing what they do, so she being lets them do it. And just waits until they can do a better mission. And eventually Sasuke gets mad about this, he has more of a temper now. Cause Sasuke, Naruto's more control, so Sasuke has more of a temper. So, a month later, Sasuke asks the Third Hokage to give him a better mission. Politely, with being respectful and all. Not being cocky at all. Just being all respectful. And then Kazuma comes in and makes fun of Hinata's eyes, which Naruto does not. Naruto, if he knows that Hinata has a crush on him, he's not blind. He has been taking courses. He's not that blind. And so, he says something back to the client, which, man, I don't know if I should make this. If I say it, then this would definitely not be child friendly. Oh, and I think so far I think it's child friendly, so I'm not gonna mess that up. And and so, so when Tatsuno backs off, and that Naruto knowing that he can't attack the client, but he can attack him using his words. So then, Kashi doesn't go outside because what he said. Oh, uh, if words could kill, those words definitely killed Tazuna over and over again. Tazuna he could hear those words echoing around in his brain, just making him feel worse and worse and shocking him more and more. Ugh, suspense. I should tell you. I'll leave it that. Maybe I'll write in the description what he says. Maybe, maybe not. I'll leave it up to your imagination. Maybe. Now for the next day, and everyone's ready to leave. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. Also, please, this is very important. Please leave a comment down below on what should Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan ability should be. I already have some plans, but I want you guys to make the decision. Just so you know, I want you guys to make that decision on your own. So yeah, this is Tempest Sage saying please leave a like down below, or if you didn't like my commentary, and if I should stop talking about my life and making my personal comments, you can feel free to leave a dislike and comment me a hater down below in the comments. But if you liked it, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. This is Tempest Sage signing off.